Hildryn. This might be a controversial video because I'm about to state that Hildryn is extremely boring to play, well, just like Revenant is. Now, she is a Warframe where you just spam one ability. That's it. You can use her other abilities if you want, but you just use one. Now, I did have her with a shit ton of Archon shards and very built out, but I just stopped playing her because this is honestly not fun to play her because you're just clicking one button and this sucks. Let's get into her abilities and her passive. Now, she's very tanky. She is the queen of tanks. Okay, there's a king and there's a god. Rhino's the king. Okay, Revan is the god of tanks. There are other tanks, but those are the three top tanks right now. Rhino, Hildryn, and Revenant. Those are the best tanks in the game, in my opinion. They're at the very top. There are other tanks that could tank as well, but those are their like baseline kits. They are meant to tank. Revenant can't take no fucking damage, cannot die. Rhino is super tanky, straight up unkillable if you build them correctly, and Hildryn straight up cannot die because she is straight up good, straight up. Now her abilities are very unique because just like Lavos, she does not have energy, straight up. Unlike Lavos' abilities is based on a time limit. It's a time limit cooldowns. But she uses her shields. Now, that is nutty because she is just the shield warframe. You're never going to run out of shield. Her shield gating is the best in the game. I think it's like, what, 3 seconds, 2.5 seconds around there. The baseline is 1.5 seconds for regular shield gating. Hers is, I think, is 2.5 or 3 seconds of immunity, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure is that part of her passive? Yeah, 3.5 seconds. So almost 4 seconds. That is really good. So even if you do deplete, like somehow your shields get utterly wrecked, well, you know, it's right there. It's right there. You're not gonna die as Hildryn. Her first ability, dog shit. You can build this to do a shit ton of damage, and it is fun to use. It is fun to use. I'm gonna be honest. It's a bit fun to use to fucking pull out a big ass Iron Man beam thing and just fire a big ass pulse of radiation. It's pretty, or electricity. My bad, not radiation. Electricity. It's pretty good. It does a lot of damage if you build for it. It can one shot a lot of enemies. This is the thing is, it's single target. It doesn't do anything. It's kind of slow, and it's not. And it's a nuisance to use because you can't use anything else while it's active. Now, Pillage is her bread and butter. I do not like this ability because every Warframe fucking uses it for armor stripping. It is just so annoying to see this. Right? It's like the baseline for armor stripping for any Warframe. It was one of the best armor strips in the game, straight up. Straight up. Is it Pillage? Am I tripping right now? Yeah, it is Pillage. Okay. It literally straight up drains enemies' armor, and it makes it your own. You take their shields and you also take their armor. It literally says it right there. It says Pillage is the percentage of shield and armor nearby enemies to replenish Hildryn's own shields, and overshields also removes status effects from Hildryn and her allies. So it does everything for you. Basically, it removes all status elements, so you don't gotta run adaptation or any other status immunity mods. She literally gets to regenerate shields for everybody. So, over shields from most of the whatever mission you're doing for like throughout the entire mission. Straight up, just straight up. It's like really overpowered. Not straight up overpowered, but I am tired of people calling this the best ability in the game for armor stripping and for survivability because straight up is really fucking good. I might be wrong. You could correct me if I'm not. But Pillage is just, I don't like it too much. That's why I dropped her, because all you're doing is spamming this. That's all you're doing is spamming Pillage, and that's it. Haven is okay as a support ability, because you just create a shield aura around enemies. And basically, it says enemies that approach shielded allies will take damage. So it's just passive, it's like passive overall damage. It's alright. It's not too crazy. It does passive damage around enemies that are around you. It's pretty good. I guess Storm. I guess Storm is. I guess Storm. I don't even know what to say. I guess Storm is a pretty decent support ability because it does increase the chance of energy orbs to drop from enemies, which is pretty good. which is pretty good. But it drains. You know, it's not fun to use. It's slow. It's very slow, and it doesn't really do anything else. It's straight up like if it was faster, it'd be a really good movement tool. But it's not. I feel like a way to buff this is just to buff the speed of it, and that's it. It really doesn't need any other buff. Maybe a bit of a damage boost. But honestly, if you have Haven in this combine and then Pillage, you know, using all of these abilities here, you can just kill any enemy you want. As for the showcase, sure. Now, we're just gonna do Steel Path enemies because normal enemies won't survive Hildryn. Oh, before we do, show you build. Now, I haven't played her for a bit, to be honest, and also you don't have to build for range because I'm an idiot. Haven doesn't scale off of range; it scales off of duration, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yep, it scales off of duration. I'm gonna just keep it. I don't feel like changing anything right now. I change it later. But as you see in this, you do not need to build for range. Build for duration because this goes off of this goes based on duration. It goes farther the longer it lasts, right? You know, this the range only affects the baseline of where it starts, where your like where the aura starts when you do not even pillage. So it doesn't really matter. So build for duration, build for strength and duration, and that's it. She does not need efficiency, nothing. Health mods, no. Shield mod, yes. The more shields you have, the better. As you can see, I only have redirection. You can put more shield mods. I just choose not to. I don't play her. As you can see, look at this. Like trash arcanes that I'm. But straight up, watch. I'm gonna spawn these enemies, right? We're just gonna straight up not. We don't need a handicap. They can move. Just spam. Look at that. Spam that. You don't even need to spam it. Oh, so just activate this too. Might as well. Because your goal is refresh it. And just do this too. You cannot use any other abilities while you're on here. You have to deactivate it. Plus, you do this long-ass animation of, like, crash landing. That's why it's a bit of a nuisance to use. But it is a really good support abilities if you're helping new players out to just straight up for energy economy, because, you know, the increased energy drop is pretty good. But as you can see, you just shred enemies. And those were Steel Path enemies. Straight up. Look at that. You just straight up just drain their fucking armor. You can also just activate this too for fastest damage. She's straight up good, but as you can see, you only do one ability. Now, if you like that type of frame, that's good for you. She's not bad. She's straight up just really good as a tank. She cannot die. You know, plus that shield gate, you're straight on not dying. Plus you could give her more shields with more shield mods, and there are certain arcanes that do benefit. I'm pretty sure there's shield arcanes, right, as well. I'm pretty sure there's one that it's what I forgot what's it called. I think I have it too. There's a one where it's a 6% chance to just straight up restore your entire shields. You can put that on there. I forgot what's the other shield mods. Where is it at? I don't even think I have it. Is it Arcane Bodyguard? Nope. 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 Yeah, here we go. While shields are active. You can also do this as well for duration. Honestly, just put that on there. More duration, the better. Straight up watch. Watch. Now, if I activate this ability, it should go way farther than normal. As you can see, you just need more duration, so it goes way farther. So you could just straight up just drain the entire map of the shields and into straight up armor strip. Strength is important. Strength is very important on her. If you want a full just armor strip with one cast, you can make it where you could double cast. It's not that annoying. Or use her augment that makes it where pillage does fire. So once you do it, the fire would like take off the remaining armor. You also could put corrosive protection on there if you don't have like max power strength. You could do that as well. The give you a helping hand, the full armor strip with the first cast. But as you can see, she's extremely boring because you're just spamming one ability. I'm not saying she's bad because of it. I'm just saying she's not my cup of tea because straight up boring to play. You're spamming one ability. As I stated in my other videos, I really hate warframes that just have just a one-trick pony and there's only one thing. You can put helmets on her, I think, and I'm pretty sure this they go off her shields. I think. I don't think that's the case. I think she does get an energy bar for normal abilities. Don't quote me on that. But honestly, she doesn't need any helmet abilities straight up or any Archon shards either. I know there's other builds. I know she has nuking builds. I'm pretty sure she has a nuking build, but she's just not my cup of tea. She's pretty boring. I do recommend her though if you do want a good tank that just straight up just armor strips and supports your team. She's a really good support, straight up. Unlike Rhino and Revenant, Rhino is pretty good. My bad, Rhino is really good for that damage bonus that he gives to his teammates. Pretty sure there's an augment that does share a little bit of his armor skin. I think. Don't quote me on that. I know Revenant has an augment that makes it where he gives mesmer shields stacks to his teammates, which is really good for support as well. But Revenant is boring. Don't suspect a Revenant build, even though I did play Revenant for a good 30 hours straight, not 30 hours straight, but like total time 30 hours on Revenant. But Revenant is extremely boring. Hopefully he does get a tune-up, something that just makes him fun to play. Because straight up, all you use Revenant for is member skin, and that's it. Maybe his spin to win is 4. You could build for that too, but most of the time you just assume that out. But you don't. You don't. This is not a Revenant video. For her, as for what to assume on her, Nourish, just more damage, right? Practically, you don't need it for the energy, but you can put Nourish just for more damage, or basically anything else that helps you maintain your shields. You could put what was that one? What was that one helmet ability? It's something you can unlock while any warframes. I think it's called Rebuild Shields. I'm pretty sure that this rebuilds your shields if it runs out, which is really good. You can put that on there. But she doesn't need any helmets. That's what I'm talking about. She's just straight up a good warframe without any needing support from the helmet system or archons or even any other special mods. She doesn't need it straight up. But once again, boring, not fun to play, very repetitive. Makes you want to delete this game when I play her. As for channel news, this is the third video I am making today. This is going to be in the back burner. As you can see, I'm just chilling, making these videos. Pretty good. Like I said in my Mesa video, I'm trying to stack up as much videos in the back burner so I could just enjoy playing Persona 3 while also making content for you guys. Because I still enjoy making Warframe content. Just right now, my mind is somewhere else right now. Right now, I could just imagine myself playing fucking Persona right now and not Warframe. But hey, I gotta make videos. Okay, it's a passion of mine. It's a little hobby, and I gotta keep it up. I don't wanna, I don't wanna lose my streak of like uploading daily. As you can see, my last video, where should be Saren, right after that Mesa. I'm trying to get back on a daily upload schedule, so I'm trying to get multiple videos up and running. Pretty sure this is gonna be the last one, so it's pretty sure. So you got Saren, Mesa, and Hildryn. Um, any other Warframes you want to see? I'm pretty sure I'll do want to make Nidus. Nidus probably is gonna be next. But not anytime soon. Probably a couple of days after this Hildryn video drops. But hey, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm still planning to stream my Kuvalich hunting whenever I have the free time to do so. So stay tuned. Enjoy. You guys have a good one. Chill vibes.